Hey everyone, and welcome to my reaction to my series I want to read in 2021 video. So in 2021, 2021, maybe late 2020, not 2022, we haven't got to late 2022, late 2020, early 2021, I'm going to stop saying that. Last year, I made a video which was all about the series that I really wanted to read in 2021. And then I was recently reminded of this video because Hannah from Ladder M, who I'll leave a link to down below, commented on that video saying she wondered how many of those books I'd actually read. So what I thought I'd do today is re-watch that video and react to it and see just how many I actually read. So let's get into it. Okay, so I've now got the video all set up, and that is a terrible pause, but there we go. Let's just see what I said. Just essentially all the series that I either want to read or catch up on in 2021. So let's get into it. I've actually got a list here in my reading journal, so I'm going to start reading off this because that's where all the Kindle stuff is, and then I'll start talking about the physical books. The first one I've got to mention is the Monstrous Gentlewoman series. I've read the first one, which is the Okay, so I have read the first one, as in the European travel for Monstrous Gentlewomen. I did read that one, so that one is definitely off the list, but I have not read The Sinister Mystery of the Mesmerizing Girl yet, because I really don't want the series to end, so I'm kind of putting it off. But I did sort of do that. I have read one of those. So what else did I say? Now, I read The Gilded Wolves in 2019 twice and was interrupted. Yes, again, that's a terrible pause. I'm so good at doing terrible pauses. So I have read The Silver Serpents. I definitely read that one. Haven't finished the series yet either. I do own The Bronzed Beasts. Haven't read it yet. I've got a few other things that I am prioritising at the moment, but I have read that, so 2 for 2 so far, not doing too badly. What else did I say? Yeah, so that's why I only want to read 4 or 5 of them. I don't know exactly which series I'll go through or what. I do definitely think I'll read another book about death, maybe a couple about witch. Alright, that one's about Discworld. So I read like 1 or 2 Discworld last year. So I didn't do too badly there. I read like a Tiffany A. King, and I can't remember what else I read, but I definitely read a couple of Discworld. I wasn't, like I said, bothered about which ones I read. I just wanted to read more Discworld, so very happy that I managed that one. Wind, people like that, but I'm not sure yet. I'll just see where my mood takes me. Onto the comics now. First one I've got to mention is Gwenpool. Now, I read the 4th volume in 2021, and I have finished it as of last month in February. I finished Gwenpool, so I did not finish it in 2021, but I did continue that series. So 3 for 3 there, so that ain't bad. Because 4 for 4 actually. I did really enjoy Gwenpool. Gwenpool is one of my favourites. Right, let's see what else I said. Any means, but I do want to try and continue on with this series because my goal. Right. I changed my mind about Sandman, because the Sandman TV show is now coming. I think I was saying that I wanted to complete it before the Sandman TV show came out, but I decided against that. Instead, what I'm going to do is restart the series when Sandman comes out, and what I'm going to do is read the comic, and I'll probably listen to the audiobook at the same time, because I now have the audiobook, and it's read by James McAvoy, who's playing Morpheus, aka Dream. You've got Michael Sheen, who's playing he's playing Lucifer. You've got Kat Dennings, and so many other amazing people. So what I'm going to do is reread it as the series comes out. So in that sense, that's fine. I wasn't planning on reading this after, I think I changed my mind anyway, but I think I may have read one Sandman before I changed my mind. I can't remember, but yeah, Sandman was a planned change, so that's fine. Happy with 4 of them, I think, this year. I've also got the Fantastic Four series and Dawn of X. Now I'm putting right. Fantastic Four, I have not done. I have not done Fantastic Four whatsoever. I haven't. Okay, no, wait a minute. I've read The Immortal Hulk vs. Thing. I've read that one, so that's volume 4. I have not continued on, though, for no reason whatsoever further than the fact that 2021 was very, very heavy on the new Marvel project, so I was reading, anything to do with Wanda and Vision. I was reading Falcon and the Winter Soldier stuff, Loki stuff,
Shang-Chi, Black Widow, all the rest of them. So, like, Dawn of X as well, actually. This is an excuse for both, but Fantastic Four and Dawn of X kind of fell by the wayside, because I was just busy reading everything else to do with all those other characters. But I have now finished Dawn of X. I've now finished it as of February. I finished it. So I finished it like 2 months later than I planned in terms of like 2021. I finished it in February 2022, but I'm kind of happy with that. But I do need to focus on the Fantastic Four. I will get to the Fantastic Four at some point. I don't know when, probably in the gap between Moon Knight and Miss Marvel. Then again, Multiverse of Madness comes out in the middle, so I may be a bit distracted then. But at some point in like the gaps between like all the various different Marvel things, I will read the Fantastic Four then, unless another graphics-a-thon comes up, or the comics just fit in somewhere for a prompt for a readathon I'm doing, or for the Avengers Reading Challenge. But yeah, I failed this. I definitely failed at reading that series as well throughout 2021.
I've also got 3 more in the Nova series I want to read as well.
I finished those. No. I've read at least one more of those. Again, my plans changed because Miss Marvel was announced for 2022. The trailer came out yesterday at time of filming. So excited to watch that. And I knew that I have a few sort of mixed feelings about some of Miss Marvel's comics. I am going to try them again when her TV show comes out, but I knew that she was a big part of a series called The Champions. She was the leader of the Champions, and Nova is one of the Champions. So what I was going to do was, in the lead up to Miss Marvel, read Nova. So that is my plan. At the moment, I am going to be reading that Nova series and finishing off any other sort of solo series I've got in the lead up to Miss Marvel, and then reading Champions. So in that sense, I have not finished either. I have not continued it at all. So, whoops.
Enjoyed it so much. I'm also desperate to finish the Miles Morales series, or at least catch up with it.
I have read up to volume 5. I'm pretty sure I've read up to volume 5, volume 4, volume 5. I did continue the series, but again, I'm sort of now putting off reading more Miles Morales, not for enjoyment reasons or anything else. I'm literally just waiting for Into the Spider-Verse to come out, because once that comes out, I will be mainlining Miles Morales, because of course I am. It's his movie. I want to read all about him during that time. So I have continued on with it, but in 2021. But when it comes to like reading comics about certain characters, I will wait until their TV show comes out or their film comes out, and then read a whole ton of them then. So I did continue, but I did pause again because I found out Into the Spider-Verse was coming out at the end of this year. So that's on hold. Right.
Shadowhunter series. Now, I've only got to read the final one in the Mortal Instruments, which is City of Heavenly Fire. I've then got to read Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, The Bane Chronicles, and The Dark Artifices. Now, I'm not planning on reading all of these this year. If I manage it, that'll be a miracle, because they're all very, very chunky books. But what I would like to do is get at least up to The Bane Chronicles, which is the next 3 books in the series.
I did this. I did manage to read the final Mortal Instruments book, The Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and also The Bane Chronicles. I did manage that. I did toy with trying the Dark Artifices, but then I realised that they're really chunky, and I went, 2022! Read those then. So I sort of put that off. But I did complete the 3 that I did want to read, so very happy with that. I think I'm just going to try and aim for maybe like 3 Mortal Instruments books a year. I think I should. I mean, I'm saying that it's now mid-March and I haven't read a single one so far, so I need to get on that. But I did manage that for now. I managed that here.
Now, this is the only book I've actually got to read in this series to be fully caught up, because
did also do this as well. I have read. I've read The Tree of Wishes, and then I also read City of Gold, which is behind me, and now I have also pre-ordered the final book, which is the Nectar of the Gods, I want to say. So I've got that on pre-order as well. So I did manage the Arrow Shah series. I completely caught up with it, so great, managed that one as well.
Chronicles on this list, and that means finishing the Quint Saga, which I've only got this book for, which is the Clash of the Sky Galleons, which
I didn't do this. I really, really didn't do this. I meant to several times. It's, put it this way, the book is currently in my TBR cart and it's been sat there for a good 6 months. I put it on a TBR, ran out of time to read it, and I just haven't. The second book just disappointed me so much I have not continued it whatsoever, so I should probably do that, but yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't done that at all. Whoops.
Susan Cooper's The Darkest Rising series, and by get to I mean finish.
Terrible pause again. Didn't do this. I DNF'd this book. I really, really hated this book. I got about 30 pages in and gave up because I hated it so much. So I'm going to let myself off for that one because I just really didn't like it. Anything else?
I want to read this year, so I hope you enjoyed this video.
No, that was actually the end. That wasn't too bad, but for now I'm going to go back to big camera because holding this on my knees is not fun. So back to big camera. Okay, so that actually wasn't too bad. I was expecting that to be a lot worse than it was, quite frankly. I was expecting that to be a complete and utter disaster of me having not read any of them. But I actually read quite a few of them, so I'm quite happy with that. I'm actually ecstatic with that because I was expecting that to be absolutely awful, so really happy with that. And with that, I'm going to leave this video here. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below, tell me which series you really need to finish. I'd love to know. Or if you don't have that much time, leave me a book-related emoji down below to let me know that you were here. I'll also leave a link down below to all of my social media if you want to check it out, including to the Comic Book Sanctum, which is my website dedicated to Marvel Comics, which will have stuff on Miss Marvel when her TV show comes out in June if you are interested in that. Or if you're more into bookish merch and bookish bullet journal stuff, also leave a link down below to my Redbubble and Etsy store which sells that stuff. Or if you just want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here, and over here will be the link to my previous video. Until next time everyone, bye!